Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early Your Craft Doctor, and I'm here with my next video for today. I got in a Heartfelt Creations haul, and I have been wanting these stamped dies for a while, and I just finally just bit the bullet and bought them. And I just got both of the collections, and they're the Gateway die collection. So this is them in particular order. So this is the stamp set. Can you see that? How are you focusing, camera? It does its own thing. There we go. This is the stamp set, and this is a pretty decent size acrylic stamp. It's 3.5 by 5, 2.5 by 4, 3.25 by 4.5. So these are some nice size stamps, and they go into the mechanism, the die mechanism. Okay, and so we have the Ornate Flourish. And these are all 5 by 7. Well, this is 5.25 by 7. But they're 5 by 7-ish dies. Elegant Swirl. And this is in no particular order. Because they have, this is both collections. Lattice Swirl. Teardrop Lattice. Lattice Flourish. I love the gate. I love this gate on here. Royal Lattice. And that do look regal, doesn't it? It really does look regal. The eyelet frame. And the one that I'm using today is this one, the Flourish Gateway. With the Scallop Flourish Gateway. Okay? So, let's get started with the cute card for today. I'm sure you recognize my little flower cluster that I did the other day. Okay, so I used the Scallop Gateway in I think I used all of the pieces in there also when I cut this out. I already put it on a magnetic sheet here. So yeah, it looked like I did use all of the pieces. I used all of the cutouts in this die for this card. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to put this on the inside for whatever sentiment I'll eventually use. But what I did was I took the largest die to make my card base. And I took my largest die and I put it on my paper on the edge and at the bottom. So I didn't even have to cut the bottom out. I actually folded this in half, mashed it up on the bottom, mashed it up on the side, and then it cut out just this part right here. So this part right here and this part, it didn't even have to cut out. Or you could just put it right in the middle of the piece of paper on one edge to cut out that side. Or if you don't want to put it on the edge and you have two pieces of paper, put it on two pieces of paper and leave that edge open so you can make a tab and put it together. Also, you can do it this way. Matter of fact, I can show you this part. How you can make, oh, that just barely fit. I'm going to show you how to make this card going vertical as opposed to horizontal. Okay, so that barely fit, but it fits. Okay, let's hang that off the edge. And I'm going to do this one. This is like an extra bonus part. I wasn't even going to do this, but I want to show you how you can make that extra piece of card or make your card vertical and not horizontal without having a big sheet of paper. And my impress used to be a lot quieter. Guess I'm working it out too much. It sounds about as loud as my Gemini now. Okay, so now this is your card base, and or will be your card base. So this is my card base, how I cut it out, how I cut this out singly. So this is a regular card base. So this is if you had card that you could fold in half. But what if you didn't have card that you could fold in half and you wanted to make your card base? All you have to do is make your two pieces, take one of them, score it at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so we're going to fold this at a 1/2 inch just like that. Okay. Okay, so you see that? It's scored at a 1/2 inch right there. And then you're going to take your tape and you're going to put it together. And now you have a top folding card base. And you can do the same thing. Say, oh, that is so cute. I like that. But I wanted my card to open sideways. You can do the same exact thing. Take your card base, 1/2 inch. Put it together. Now your card opens. Voila. And then just decorate. So you got 2 ways you can make your own card bases if need be. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program. I just always like to do some type of learning tip. Okay, so what I did was I cut out this part, the scallop, to make the inside so we have somewhere to write on it. Plus, I like to decorate the inside of my cards, even if they're white, because there's so much bulk on the front of the card that the other side of the card always seems to be light. And so I like to put something on the other side of the card to give it some weight. Okay? That's the main reason why I do it. And if it's a different color. So if this color was purple, then it needs it. So you can be able to write, because everybody doesn't have white gel pens. Okay? So we're just going to put this right in there. And there we go. Now we have some weight on this side. Okay, so now what I did was I wanted this card base to be purple. Let's see, did I do that? Yeah. Ooh, I didn't lay it down. I wanted the card base to be purple, or a little bit a darker purple, because it was so light that it was too pale. The card was too pale. So I decided to add this purple just so I could give this card base some color. Because see, this card is so pale looking that it just needed some color to it. And so this is a card from Crafter's Companion. It's the Spring is in the Air. I still had it sitting next to me. So this is the Spring in the Air collection. Okay. Then I have this inner piece. And the way this works is you have to take this piece and then add in these to get that. So you would put all of these pieces together. All of these pieces. So this is this piece that cut out that. And then this little piece that went here. This piece surrounded them all to cut that out. And so on and so forth. Okay. So I used all of them to cut this whole mechanism out. Okay. And then I'm going to take this glue, since I can do these small edges, and run this glue all the way around here. Oop. And these little dots do come out too, so. Okay. And I'm putting this frame. Trying to put it straight. I'm trying to put it straight. There we go. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. And this is that Anna Griffin gold paper. You know, the gold paper that comes in all of Anna Griffin kits. So, excuse my reach. I need to reach my pop dots. Do I like to use the round ones? Okay, and then these will be popped up. I'm going to pop these up. I have so many of these baby pop dots because they come in all the kits. And so I have to use them all up, because I always seem to use up the bigger ones first. So make sure you use every little bit of these. Even after I'm done with these, I cut these up, the parts and pieces, because it's all sticky. Okay, let's take this off. And you don't have to take them all off. The ones in the middle, a lot, you can leave them because they're just for making sure that it has the length. I mean the height. So it won't sink in. Okay, so I'm just fitting that in there. Then I'll do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to take some of these pieces and I'm just cutting this up. So we're not here all day. Taking off the little bitty pieces. Okay, there we go. See, don't let anything go to waste if you can help it. Okay, now this piece goes right in here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's coming together beautifully. Okay, and then we have this piece. I might have to use some of these little ones because I don't have enough space to cut them off. Okay. Okay, I just put a piece of paper down. And let's put one right there. Okay. And I'm just going to fit this piece in here. Just like that. Okay. And then these are the decorative pieces. These pieces here. So I just cut this out with this layer to cut this out. Because this cuts into the card and this will help to cut it out. And then I could have, which is what I did, I took this piece by itself and I cut it with this. But I did it when I was building this. So I got these pieces as bonus. And then for this, all I did was take some Crafter's Companion. Let's see what color this is. Pale Fig, and I went across there so it would not look stark white. And I just went around there with a blending tool. And so, bent my little pen in. It's driving me crazy. Okay, now all I'm going to do is take some glue. And I could have ran this through the Xyron. And if I would have been thinking, I would have. And I'm just matching that up right on there. So you can see the gold through it and it gave it some height. And this was supposed to be I think Heartfelt weekend, but that last video after watching Debbie, I decided to stop and do that, and so I never got to the Heartfelt other videos. But I have a whole nother collection I'm working with that came in this week too. Their shipping is really quick. Might be because I'm just close to them. I'm only one state away, so they get them out fast. Okay, and then our last piece. This is the reason why I usually have Xyron already on here, so y'all don't have to wait and watch me glue. That and the fact that it's fast stick. Okay, and this part. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Okay, and remember I told you you're going to see this again. This is that flower arrangement that I made. I call it a brooch because that's what it reminded me of. And so I have some little sprigs here, and I'm just going to take these sprigs, and it was a one long piece, and I just cut it up. And I used another piece on another project, and then I cut this piece up, and I'm using this one on this project. And so I'm putting this piece here, straight down on there. And see, I cut that, and I cut it there. So this is the three, I'm using this piece 3 times. Just from one piece by cutting it up. So don't be afraid to cut up your pieces. And then I'm just putting some glue on here. And I'm going to put this one this way. And then I'm going to take this, and I remember I said color the back. So I used the Copic marker and I color the back. Because that's all you do to make clusters, is just glue them on a piece of paper. I'm going to take this. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Can I close it? Do a wide shot or open shot? There we go. And that is our card for today with the Heartfelt Gateway Scalloped die. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.